I remember when we were strong. The Viridian Outriders, a bold fraternity dedicated to preserving the safety of the needful traveler. Within my lifetime, I have seen us fall so far, replaced by the steel and gold of a king I once called friend. New threats arise, though, and his cutlass and coin may not be enough to save our people. We're still here, though. Less than we were. But we're here, and we'll help where we can. That is my oath. Hello, and welcome back to Another Path. My name is Chase, and I remain your GM. Today, our heroes venture into the world of golden inspiration. Thank you to our backers, Brianna, Janine, and Jeremy for their support. If you like what you hear, consider donating to us at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia, and maybe try checking out some of the other shows on the network. And with that, sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip down another path.
I someday would like to play Barfay.
You would make a fantastic Barfay, Justin. I really would like to see that.
Ryan, your Barfay is very good.
Well, yeah, Neil's amazing.
Neil's amazing.
But Justin's Barfay with Jeffrey's Leaf.
I would love to see that. That'd be great.
Do they interact at all?
A little bit.
Other than just being on stage at the same time?
Not a ton.
But he could have sat you two together. Let's focus up.
I do have quite a bit of alcohol, and I'm ready to go.
Good.
There you go.
I have the memory of Diet Coke in my cup.
This episode of Another Path sponsored by the Toledo Zoo.
Oh, I don't think it is, but okay.
Hey, Toledo Zoo. We can be bought.
You know,
It would be so little.
if only we knew the people who ran the marketing for the zoo.
I guess it's Ryan.
You said that like you do. Do you know them?
My company does. We do it. I don't, but we do. Ah, shit.
Oh, goodbye.
I think he spilled.
Did you spill the large amount of alcohol you had?
This spill sponsored by the Toledo Zoo.
Damn it, this is all going to the episode, isn't it? Good news is that now my office and my everything is now going to smell like honey whiskey.
Which is what we all want in life.
Right.
I feel like.
Could be worse, could be Fireball.
I should also note that this, the beer that I'm working on right now is my second one, because we did have fantasy draft tonight. And so I sat in my office and watched YouTube and drank while I taught myself a new note-taking program, which, if this works, will fucking revolutionize how I do shit.
Nice.
Obsidian, have y'all heard of it?
No.
I dabble with Obsidian.
There is a plugin for Obsidian that does D&D stat blocks.
Oh.
Yeah.
No fucking way, really?
This is too smart for me.
Yep.
I dabble with
It's
Obsidian.
real good.
It was really good for me writing my like big exposition lore stuff. My roommate Katie is insane and runs her games out of Obsidian.
Katie.
But like I think
Katie.
Chase, your brain works more similar to Katie's than it does mine. So
Yeah.
I think if you can figure it out, I think you'll really dig it because I know that she loves it.
This is the thing that will make me start using it, because right now I am running all 30 sessions so far of Oath have been run out of the same Google Doc.
Yeah.
That is just like linked to different portions of the document.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, that works and that's super great and convenient.
But Obsidian is designed for that. So
Yeah, if I can get a good workflow going for the stat blocks, if I can make that work, that's going to make keeping track of like pantheons and shit like that all the easier.
it rules for that. I treat mine like a Wikipedia page, like a wiki for my own world.
Yeah. No, like if I can get this to work, I will spend the dosh to make it like available on all things, because I do a lot of writing on my iPad when I'm not at my PC.
Man, this conversation really makes me wish I had a spill to clean up.
Well, you know, when you just grab whatever article of clothing is at the top of your laundry to clean up the whatever just happened?
Mm-hmm.
That was my Another Path t-shirt, which seems right.
Correct. Excellent.
This is the fourth vice. The vicening?
Vice 4
Tokyo Drift. Wait,
Tokyo
hold
Drift
on.
is
Hold on.
3.
Hold on.
It's-
Vice for Tokyo Drift could be a thing.
We don't know what Chase has prepared for us on this auspicious day.
I'm gonna be really honest. You're not terribly far off.
Oh, no.
Hell yeah. All right. So, hi, I'm Ryan. I'm going to pull back the curtain for a brief second because this is one of the best times to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We have been doing this show for nigh on 7 years at this point, y'all.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And this is our 4th Vice episode.
Yes.
This is also Justin's first Vice episode.
I think that's
In more ways
the
than one.
more important milestone. Yeah.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah, love drugs. What's up?
Yeah, for the folks at home, how many of the other Vice episodes have you listened to?
Oh, we discussed this last time. It was a strong none of them. And
It
then
was
all of you were like, don't listen to any of them.
I'm so excited.
And not listening to things is so easy for me.
I just want everyone that has this in their ears to know that you know more about what's about to happen than Justin does.
Ostensibly, yeah.
And that is
Been
an
a long time
energy
listener.
that we can't replicate.
But that's
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
just true, like about most things. Like not even just limited to the show. People listening to the show know more about most things than I do, unless it's Pokemon.
I was going to say, don't sell yourself short on the Pokemans.
Look, that's my thing. That's my one thing.
Real
And
quick,
Stardew Valley.
while we're here, Justin, I need a quick rec. Should I get Sword and Shield or should I get Scarlet and Violet?
Scarlet and Violet, 100%.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
would agree. Sword and Shield's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Scarlet and Violet's like real good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to. Once the boy is interested in watching video games,
Yeah.
I am
yeah.
going to be in good for like a solid 6 months. I tried throwing on Pokemon Snap on the big screen the other day. Was not into it. Got a few more months yet. I
Also,
think.
not just Scarlet and Violet, Scarlet specifically.
I was gonna go Scarlet if I was gonna pick one.
Yeah.
That is also where I went. But why do you believe Scarlet?
Well, I went with Violet, but Koraidon is cooler than Miraidon, and the past Paradox Pokemon, in my opinion, are cooler than the future Paradox.
Yeah, I'd
which
agree there.
could be debated, but that's
Yeah.
how I feel personally.
Sure. I mean, it's on a mon by mon basis.
Yeah, I'd rather have a Screamtail than an Iron Bundle.
We talked about Delibird on the last Pet Shop Shitty Pokemon one, and Iron Bundle came up. I didn't realize that Delibird, it has that little sack that it puts the presents in and whatnot.
Oh yeah, and it's part of him.
That's his tail.
Yeah,
homies.
it's part of him.
That's
he
part of
puts
him.
he puts presents inside of himself.
He's got a butt for presents.
2 thumbs down.
Yeah, he loads up his dumpy and takes it to all the good kids.
I hate that. You know, giving the children lumps of coal has a different meaning now.
No. I'm just thinking about Delibird singing My Lumps, and I don't like it.
Horrible.
All right. Well, this show's canceled.
Dusk settles in on Bering. Cecil turns the closing duties of the scrolls over to Logan, a young elf on the verge of adulthood. Harper locks her apartment. Erebin extinguishes the single candle flickering in his bedchamber. The three converge on the meeting space that once held the conference about the ambush at Carver's Cliff. Lenny is there, teapot simmering over a metal disc. Should be about ready. I've gotten the room cleared for the night, so you won't be bothered. Only 2 keys for the room, and also I've got one, and here's the other, and he hands it to Erebin. You will drink your tea together. That is important. It binds you three to the excursion. No food allowed while you're ingesting, but water's fine. I've left a couple of pitchers and cups for you over there. And he points to an altar.
Yeah, we've followed the rules, right? Yes, no solids in 12 hours before you go under. Yes.
Yeah. Harper is subtly trying to push the bag of snacks that she brought off to the side.
Now, of course, if we were back in Haram, this would be a different story. You'd be fine to eat or drink whatever, but here, no, you've got to. It's Wika, the deity that whatever. Details. Right. You drink it all, and whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Right.
So you really turned those bugs into tea?
I just crushed them up and popped them in there. Wasn't hard. Just, kind of an odd way to handle things, but apparently it's how they do it back there. It's how we'll do it here. At least that's what the doctor or whatever that wrote this book said. Right.
Hey, can I peep the title? Can I peep that book real quick?
Perception check. Disadvantage because it's real quick and he's just waving it around.
Beans. That's an unnatural one.
Doesn't seem to have an author's name on it.
I got to 11.
Probably just some physician.
Okay. We're doing it. Nope, also a 1. Technically a 0. I rolled a 1.
That is correct.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
On a perception check.
Yeah.
So hey, Arabin, what's distracting you right now?
Oh, strong start, y'all. Strong start.
Oh man, I looked at the book and then just went shoo.
You fall within yourself. Well, Arabin, this should be an interesting night, shouldn't it?
I don't really know what to expect from all of this.
I'll be honest, neither do I.
Well, I'm sure whatever trip I'm going on, you're gonna be coming with me.
I'll bring some popcorn.
No snacks, he said that!
Only for you.
I come back.
Right then. I'll be honest, I have no idea what's waiting for you on the other side of that cup, but Ward watch you.
Thanks, Lenny.
Thank you, Lenny. Yes.
Lenny walks off.
We set up our passel of guards.
Yeah.
Crunchwrap, Ignis, and Archie all stand guard. They're your acid watchers.
That is a hilarious actual Venn diagram because it's reptile, construct, and Ignis in the middle. All magical.
Love it.
That's
Love
amazing. That's the shirt right there. That's the t-shirt.
And you all drink.
Cheers, everybody.
The taste is metallic, but earthy. A bit like old treasure buried in loam. And you wait. For a while, nothing happens. Con saves for everybody. There is no passing. You have willingly submitted to this. I just need to know who fails worst.
Would you consider this a poison chase?
No.
Okay. I re-roll nat ones. The fucking 1 to 20 swings for Harper is insane. Natural 20.
Excellent.
So 14 for me.
Okay.
17.
I failed the worst. Yay.
Yay!
Arabin, you start getting cotton mouth. You arise. You cross the quiet, dimly lit stone funeral chamber to an altar where Lenny has set out water and cups. Once it held the holy books for the founders of the city. Today, your beverage. You pour and drink deep, the liquid rushing down the glass, your throat, your face even a little bit, a cooling torrent. The rush of water is louder than usual, and louder still. You set the cup down, but it's different. A simple clay cup has been replaced with a dark plastic, and you know what plastic is. The altar has been replaced with a gunmetal table, bolted to the floor so it doesn't move when the room around you jostles and shakes, as you know it is expected to. That rushing that you heard, that wasn't water, but of the world rushing around the room.
I think I'm starting to feel something.
Arabin, get over here. Let's go. You turn around, and Luca is standing there. But gone is the gleaming armor, replaced with a light white suit with a Viridian shirt underneath. A cigar hangs from his mouth. the final wisps of smoke and ash drifting in the air as he crushes it out in an ashtray before him. Right. All right, so here's the situation. The seed has fallen to the Underurked, but at long last we have an idea of how to end it, or at the very least how to figure out what the heck is going on here. Your mission, the three of you, is twofold within the seat, and let's be real here, within the palace. Within that palace, there's a terminal that we can use to track the movement of the Erskine device. Styles, Talk, Cronin, you three, you're the only ones who have actually been near enough to where this thing has been active. And also, all three of you've got some ability with magic. So you can kind of recreate the feeling of this thing. This device can actually use it to hone in on where this thing has been, and maybe even, if you do it well enough, where it is right now. It's the Arcanic Harmonization device. That's what we're looking for. It's at the core of the palace. I'm not sure exactly how far it's underneath even the archives. Like, it's been well kept secret. Do that, and we'll figure out exactly what happened 30 years ago and what's going on now. And if you can, while you're in there, try and find Sterling. He's MIA, presumed dead, but if we can find him, all the better. Right. In any case, we don't know exactly what's going on, but every second counts. Spend your time wisely. Am I understood?
Yes, sir.
All right, Outriders. Mount up. The three of you turn around, and before you are 3 motorcycles.
There it is.
Oh, God. Are Cecil and I in this?
Of course you are. All 3 of you are.
We're here now?
Now,
All right.
Cecil and Arabin, the 2 of you have identical motorcycles. Harper, yours is absolutely Ignis.
Oh, hell yeah. The Iggy bike. The Iggy cycle is ready to ride.
The 3 of you mount up, and the door before you opens up, and you see a blood-red sky. The seat, Northgate specifically, in ruins, writhing with the Underurked. Ride well, Outriders. And within a moment, the 3 bikes are launched out of the back of the battle van.
Let's go!
What?
Okay.
All right, Justin, you on board now?
Yeah.
Let's
Quick
go!
sit rep. Underurked.
Under.
There's a terminal.
Yep.
The Arcanic Harmonization device.
Correct. Gotta find that. Yeah.
Below, beneath the archives.
Yep.
Under the palace.
All
yep.
the same
Somehow
place.
Sterling's missing.
Sterling's
Gotta find
missing.
him. Motorcycles.
Battle van.
Yeah.
The Fitz.
With that in mind, Arabin, the camera pans around, and we really get our first good look at Arabin Cronin within this particular iteration of the universe. You're cruising towards the city. What is Arabin wearing, and how is the amulet represented?
All right, so Arabin's got a headband on, like a bandana, the Paisley bandana. It's red. He's got his Joe Biden shades on.
Dash.
Oh yeah.
His normal clothes are replaced with a roughly cut off denim vest with a white tank top underneath, and he's got these 2 bracelet cuffs, black leather bracelet cuffs, and the amulet is secured in the right cuff.
Oh hell yes.
Good.
And of course the rolled up jeans.
Excellent.
It's
camera-
denim on denim.
The camera cuts across wide. Cecil, what is your neon apocalyptic battle look?
Floor length jean duster.
God damn it.
Black
denim.
Of course.
black denim duster. Does have underneath it the professorial looking vest and cravat still. Has a bright red clock struck through scarf tossed around his neck.
Sick.
Leather cap big steampunk goggles that he pulls down over his eyes. You know, like those old school driving goggles?
Yes.
Those.
Absolutely. And cutting back over, in between, we have Harper and Ignis. How do the two of you look?
Harper's looks like a combination of Rosie the Riveter and a Bomb Squad tech. Has like coveralls with the reverse bandana kind of thing folded up. Has one of like the big tactical vests with all the pockets on it. That has all of her gear. The all-purpose tool is just like on a holster on her side, on her hip. And Ignis is sleek and slimmed down, still has that distinctive sort of tortoiseshell pattern, and just big old pipes. And because of the recent upgrade, there is a fucking gun on the front of the motorcycle. It is like a machine gun.
For sure.
Like an HMG, like full.
I love it.
More DACA.
As you speed towards the city,
What the fuck is happening?
the three of you do have a moment to talk.
Right.
All right, this is what I'm talking about.
We look sick.
We look awesome, Arabin. Goddamn, son.
Yeah, I might adopt this look permanently.
I don't know if you can find all that material in our world, but yes.
Oh, I'm sure Harper can figure it out.
Yes. Harper, thank you for the goggles. These will look great. Yes.
100%. I think we are strapped. We are looking sexy. We are ready to go. I just got to make sure that all the bikes are filled up with gas. What the hell is gas?
You mean petrol?
Sure.
Eyes on the prize now, lads.
You race towards Northgate and find your first blockade, the Underurked. Similar to what you remember, but with veins glowing red and purple, their eyes blazing with a white light. Standing amongst them is a massive humanoid metal form fighting them off, trying to clear a path for you. But there are too many on foot, so you're gonna have to do this all on bike. In this moment, combat will work normally with a couple of minor differences, some tweaks, if you will.
I would expect nothing less. Let's go.
The opponents that you're going to be meeting in this stretch are minions. They're going to die with a single hit. They've got a higher AC, though. But with each kill, you gain 1 Vex.
Vex, you said?
Vex.
I
And
am vexed by this. Please explain.
For every Vex you gain, you can make another attack.
And they stack?
And it stacks.
Do they expend?
It does not. You can stack up to 3 Vex.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to be shooting so many firebolts.
However, all 3 of you will be taking attacks. And Vex also works in your opponent's favor. There are so many, you will not be able to clear out them entirely. The best you can do is clear a path forward. In order to get yourselves through, you need to clear 10. In order to even the odds for whatever metal thing is in front of you, you need to take out 16.
Easy.
So, with that in mind, let's roll initiative.
I'm imagining
Hell
the 1,000 Heartless fight from Kingdom Hearts.
Honestly, yes, that's a good way to think about this moment.
Shigirl got an 18.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20 for me.
Okay.
8.
Cecil, that's going to work out for you in your favor, genuinely.
Huzzah.
Arabin, you're up first.
Yeah, Arabin's driving through, spinning around, doing some donuts, and he's going to extend his hand and shoot out 2 barrels of his Eldritch Blast.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Roll to attack.
The first one is a 17.
That'll hit.
Okay, are we rolling damage or just...
No, dead.
Okay. Second, 25.
Yeah, that'll hit. So that's 2 dead. And 2 Vex for Arabin. So Arabin, you may make another attack if you would like.
I'm just gonna keep shooting them off.
All right, go ahead and roll again. 1 more attack.
That is a 16.
Dead.
Damn.
Let's go.
All right, that's 3 down. Harper, you're up.
All right. Oh man, what does her spear look like in this setting?
Oh, it's exactly the same. It's a full-on spear on a motorcycle.
If it ain't broke.
That's fair. Except this time, as I'm using it to cast Green Flame Blade, I just kind of hold it over the back of my, the exhaust of my bike, and like, a little bit of the gas lines the blade and just rips to life. So yeah, I'll go ahead and make an attack roll with my my action spear. That is gonna be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
So Green Flame Blade, I deal damage to one, and then the flame jumps to another. So that would hypothetically be 2 kills.
That is 2 kills.
Amazing. Do I get the Vex thing, and I get to make another attack?
You do gain Vex, so you can make another attack.
Green Flame Blade again. That is an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
That's another 2 down then, I think.
Yep.
Does Ignis get an attack in this world? Can I run over someone with the Iggy cycle?
You can run over someone with the Iggy cycle.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
That does mean Iggy can be attacked.
That's fine. That's an
Okay.
18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Does Ignis get Vex?
Yes, he does.
So does he get another attack? Is that how that works?
That's how it works.
Jesus Christ. Fucking 24 to hit.
Yep.
An intelligence in the head of the Iggy bike flares to life, and the gun turret on the front starts moving of its own accord. So while Harper has her spear held out to the right, cutting fools down, the turret points left and just sends a wave of lead in that direction.
Is Iggy going to make a third attack?
Can he? Is he
He
allowed?
can.
Absolutely. Another. That's a 17.
Yeah.
More DACA. What did I say?
And
The
now
belt
it,
is like running through.
and now it is all of their turns. Since only 2 of you have attacked thus far, 3 of you, counting
I feel
Iggy,
insane right now.
all 3 of you are going to be taking 2 rounds of attacks.
For sure.
They are all going to be at a +3 to hit
Cool.
on top of everything else. They all have Blood and Blaze going here. So we're going to roll.
Oh, man.
Arabin, a 19 will hit you, right?
Yes, but as it's coming down, Arabin's gonna cross his bracelets and go, Protego! Shield.
Okay. So what does that put your AC at?
21.
Excellent. And a natural 1. So you defend against your 2 attacks.
Sick.
Harper. Also a 19 to hit you.
Harper will slap a button on the console of the Iggy bike and shout, Protego! And I will also cast Shield.
So what are you at now?
24.
Fuck off. You defend. Okay. Iggy.
Yeah. This is where the
21
rubber meets the
to
road, as
hit.
it were. Yeah, that's gonna hurt him.
Okay.
Iggy opens his mouth and goes, dunk.
Silvery barbs, my guy. A spray of caltrops shoot out of the motorcycle.
Turn that to a 13.
That misses.
And his second attack
Yep.
on him.
Who gets the advantage, Ryan?
Iggy does.
Oh, bless you.
That's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. Hey, that's not bad, guys. We made
Listen,
it.
we took out 5 of Chase's 6 attacks. I think that's a win.
Go team.
11 plus 4 plus another 3d6, 1 for each Vex.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So we're at 15, 20, 23, 25 damage to Iggy
Okay.
as the Under-Earth lunge forward and start trying to dismantle Ignis as you are riding him.
That thing where like it hits my back tire and it like fishtails like really hard. Yeah.
Cecil.
Cecil does several things all at once. So I'm going to quicken spell, bonus action, firebolt, one of them. 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I'm going to action twin spell, Ray of Sickness, so I get 2. 26 and 23.
God damn, fellas.
Was real worried Cecil was just gonna fire off a fireball.
Okay. You can do 3 more attacks, Cecil.
Can I cast more spells?
You're spending the spell slots.
I would just cantrip everything.
Sure.
So how many more cantrip attacks can I make?
You can make 3 more. God help you if they get another attack round.
Let's go, son.
Cecil pulls out a pocket Walther, a la James Bond, and just lines them up.
That's so sick.
Natural 20? I don't know what that means.
Okay.
That counts for 2, right, Chase?
24 and a 16?
You're not going to need it because you just killed 16. The 3 of you race by, and you see in this giant metal form Dieter.
Oh! Yeah!
Just ripping them apart as you race by. He gives you a big metal thumbs up.
Harper takes off sunglasses that she wasn't wearing in the last frame and goes, like, behind, no look, thumbs up to Dieter. And then Ignis just blitzes a huge smoke screen to cover our advance.
Absolutely.
Arabin drives by, and there's an explosion that he doesn't look at.
Natch. The 3 of you speed down alleyways, trying to find a path that will take you through the rubble, but it leads you to Hearthhome. A bright green light flashes from the direction of the Outrider HQ, signaling a respite. Do you take the time to stop off and see what's going on there, or do you keep moving towards your destination?
Before we answer that question, I just, real quick above the table, want to say this is very fun.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
And I feel like a crazy person.
Good.
It's 10 o'clock at night, and I'm in my bedroom by myself, and I'm having the most fun of any human on the planet, I'm pretty sure. And I feel like a crazy person.
That's not true. Justin and I are having a pretty good time, too.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Outside of this Zoom call, everyone else is a loser. Except for you, listener. We can continue on now.
Also, I forgot to mention Arabin's blonde in this reality.
The full, like, windswept, like, yeah. Fucking Rambo hair, but it's blonde.
Yeah.
Love it. No, I love it. I love it. Yeah, we're stopping, right?
We gotta help them, right?
We've got to.
Mm-hmm.
It's our
gotta protect
duty.
our people.
We're duty bound to
It's
stop.
about family. It's all about family.
La Familia.
That's laughing.
Your 3 bikes putter to a stop outside of Outrider HQ. There is a tight perimeter of other Outriders guarding effectively like a city block in the area, and there are refugees within, this contained area.
Yeah, on approach, as we're like on our way there, I pull out a flare gun, which is my wand of pyrotechnics, and I fire off the green Viridian flare in response to signal help is on the way.
Dope.
You pull into a stop and you see Grand Commander Wise. She is wearing gunmetal black armor with a Viridian trim, of course.
Of course.
And she approaches your bikes. Outriders, glad to see you're here. How y'all doing?
Grand Commander, we got here as fast as we could.
What's the situation, Chief?
I mean, we've got about 100 here, but that's all that's left. Everybody else has either fled the city or become one of them.
God damn it. We can't let them get away with this, Captain.
I heard the outcall from Luca. Y'all are heading to the palace, right?
Yes, we're heading
Yes,
there
ma'am.
now. As fast as we can.
The rest of your crew is cleared as much of a path for you as you can, but I genuinely have no idea how you're going to be getting into that place. But Are y'all okay? Anybody hurt?
I'm all right.
I could take a minute to patch up my bike here, but aside from that, we're ready to get going.
Nothing's gonna stop us. We're on a mission from God.
Which one?
All of them.
Goddamn right you are.
If we can spare a couple minutes, do some cast. Do you think how many minutes can we spare here, you think?
How many are you willing to risk?
Y'all think we can spare 2 minutes? 120 seconds?
How much time do you need?
It depends on how good the dice rolls are. I can heal Ignis 2d6 per minute, essentially.
Well, okay, you're gonna do that. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna get 2 in.
All right,
we'll see,
do
we'll
2.
go from that.
How long? All right.
It's a mending cantrip, which takes a minute. I got 10 there.
During that first minute, I cast Aid on the 4 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Can I raise Ignis's max HP? Yeah, I could do that.
Fuck it, why not? He's a creature.
It's Vice. Let's go. Aid on all 4 of us.
Cool. So Ignis has a max of 46, and that puts him currently now at 38. I'm going to use an action. Ignis will self-repair and heal 2d8. He can do that 3 times per day.
Nice.
So that'll save us a little time. And that's an additional 8. Ignis is back up to full.
Cool.
So 2 minutes and 6 seconds later, we have a fresh new Iggy ready to go.
Love it.
So yeah, Harper, from the pockets of the, tacked vest, pulls out a wrench and, a welding rig and, flips down the welding mask and just starts going, welding things back into place, polishes all up with some steel wool, and, it just cuts away to a glistening, shining Iggy cycle.
Just out of curiosity, do I have a crunch wrap in this reality?
Yeah, no, you have a staff.
I'm not
What
going
does
to
it
bring
look
him
like?
to life, but I imagine instead of a staff, he's just a can of peanut brittle that I can open and a snake will pop out.
My boy, there were 4 different things you could have chosen, and you went off the board for the correct answer. Thank you so much.
That is the best thing you could have said. Yeah.
Well done.
Nailed it.
Yeah, no, I do love that. Yeah, of course.
I'm going to lose my mind.
This is Vice. This isn't for sanity. This is for us.
This is for us.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not bringing him out because I don't want to figure out the logistics of having a snake wrapped around me while riding a motorcycle.
Valid. I would make you figure those logistics out. So you're right to do so.
Chase turned my companion into a motorcycle. There's no saying Crunchwrap couldn't be also a motorcycle.
He's just safely wrapped
Crunchwrap
around
would
the
be a
spokes.
All right.
Okay.
His little tail makes a sound.
All right, I've prepared Ignis. I'm ready to rock and roll.
You roll out. You take a sharp turn over a bridge, and looking ahead, the castle lies before you. An imposing sight, but just as damaged as the rest of the city. A mix of classic architecture with gleaming steel and glass. You pull up short, though. The compound is in full lockdown mode. The drawbridge is up. How are you getting in?
The drawbridge is up. Surely I have a way to get around.
Harper, do you have a way over?
I might have a way through.
I like through.
Through's great.
Can I, in the form of a shape charge, set up a second level thunder wave? We have to get across a moat, you're saying, right?
Yeah, there is
Not a wall.
There is also a wall, but there is
Okay.
there is a moat and a wall.
Moat first.
The moat is about 15 feet across.
In mechanics, gang, I don't have anything that gets us all straight across. I could get, me and Iggy across, or one of you across. But this might be we each come up with our own solution kind of. Because I can vortex warp myself and Ignis across, but that just takes care of us.
Do we need our bikes?
I need mine.
I can fly in, but then I'm out of spell slots.
Ah, shit. Chase, can I build a ramp?
You can try.
Can I build a ramp?
I'm willing to fuck around and find out. I guess the question is, can ya?
Do I still do I still have the storage from Ignis? I've got saddlebags of holding on the Iggy bike.
Well, you've got the saddlebags, and also like this place is just filled with like rubble.
For sure. Then can I try to build a fucking ramp? I'll flip my all-purpose tool into like a pickaxe and like and stuff to try to shore up a ramp for us to use to jump it.
Yeah, go ahead and use your, I'll call it Smith's tools.
Cool.
Go ahead and proficient tools.
Yeah.
Can I look around there's a moat. Is there anything like hanging over the moat? Any sort of like electrical wiring or things you could like swing from one to the next? Or
What are you trying to do?
some wild bullshit, like worse than whatever Griffin's got in his head?
Okay, real quick, Griffin, what's that number?
That is a 22, but I can make it higher.
22 will do.
All right.
Okay, what is Cecil actually trying to do here?
Nope.
Lay it out for me.
Nope. If we're gonna ramp it, we're gonna ramp it.
Okay.
So Harper scans the area, is pulling some sundry junk out of the saddlebags, and is just kind of calling out orders to folks. It's like, all right, Arabin, I need those cinder blocks. Cecil, I need that rigging. I need those like A-frames.
Right.
Just like we're getting things built up together, and I'm like welding everything together to make a ramp that we can use to jump the moat. And maybe if we go fast enough,
We gotta go fast.
jump the walls.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. Knowing that Ignis's bike is Ignis and not just our bikes that Arabin and I have, while Harper is finishing that together, I go over to Ignis and work some grease into the wheel wells and kind of get it all souped up, and then I pump some magic into Ignis so that the wheel wells or the wheels become spinning clocks. I cast freedom of movement on Ignis.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Can you read that one off for me, my guy?
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I touch a willing creature for an hour, no concentration. The target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain. Spells and magical effects cannot reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to become paralyzed or restrained. There's also some underwater rules if we fight an Elder Brain. Also,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, also they can escape restraints and all that other stuff. But yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay. Are you trying to ramp over the drawbridge, or are you trying to like what's the plan here?
I mean,
Okay.
how high do I have to roll?
Can the all-purpose tool turn into a grappling hook?
No.
I think that is one purpose beyond all.
Yeah. I mean, conservatively, we're going to jump the ramp to get to the drawbridge, and I'll blow it up. Mm-hmm. In a perfect world, we sail like beautiful angels right over it.
Okay, I just wanted to verify.
It's a degrees of success thing, you know?
I mean, if we're worried about falling in the moat, I can make it so we won't drown in the moat.
We just got to get over. We got to get over as quickly as possible.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
Is everybody... So here is my question. Is everybody tying their success to each other? Like, are you all trying to get over at the same time?
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
100%. Can I make some
Okay.
sort of math check in like intelligence check to like help with the geometry of this as Harper's building the ramp and getting into the, getting all the stuff together? I want to check the math on the angle, knowing how combustion engines work. And,
It's a higher check, but yes. Go ahead and roll me straight int.
19.
Okay.
Flash of Genius, +4.
23.
All right. And Griffin, you had a 22. Am I remembering that right?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right. Arabin, what are you rolling in this moment?
Oh, man.
How you helping?
Yeah, I don't really have anything.
In that case, roll a straight up. You are the one that is kind of the anchor point for the actual takeoff. You've got Harper on one side, you've got Cecil on the other. The three of you have basically locked arms. You know, you have synchronized bikes. You are taking off. Go ahead and roll me a simple dex check. Unless you have a vehicle proficiency.
It's a 16.
That'll do it.
Let's
As the
go.
three of you sail over the outer wall, I need to reiterate, the number between the three of you I was looking for was a 60. Y'all hit a 61.
Oh, hell yeah.
And you sail over and screech to a halt outside of the actual main doors. Ignis does revert into a tortoise form.
My man. Are we fully in? Are we fully inside?
Describe the cyber tortoise first.
I mean, it's a transformer, dog. It's a, the wheels sort of like flatten out and split into two to become the legs on the front and the back. The gun turret sort of like recede, like the head sort of moves like up from where like the little headlight on the front is. And everything just sort of like expands outward. All the sleek design of the bike sort of like rises up and rounds out to form the tortoise shell. And then the gun sort of recedes back into the form where then Ignis's head emerges.
And the three of you enter the palace.
Do we want to be covert about this?
We gotta go in guns blazing, whatever the hell a gun is.
You know exactly what a gun is.
I haven't invented it fully yet. I know what a cannon is. I'm not sure what a gun is.
Harper, in this moment, you know what a gun is.
I know what a gun. Cecil, did I make that?
Yes, you invented it all on your own. I'm so proud of you. Can we go?
Yeah, for sure.
If we need to disappear, let me know.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I've got a new trick up my sleeve, but we'll see if I need it.
You enter the castle. It's nearly silent within. The sound of sundry underurge clearly echo around. You know your target is within the bowels of the castle. Cecil, you know how to get to the archives. You know that's your first stop.
Absolutely. 2 lefts, another right, down a hallway. And then you're going to feel like you're going down, but it's also going up, and then you got to take a right, and then don't be confused at the 3-way stop, and if you see a fork in the road, you take it.
Got it.
Yeah.
So that all translates to follow Cecil.
Harper's gonna get out a little sort of like little radar gadget, and I'm gonna cast Detect Magic for our foray.
You descend. The archives are alive with an electronic whir. Monochrome displays sit on desk after desk after desk. Those that function blink with a simple login screen. You are close to your target. You know somewhere in here there is an access to a lower set of rooms. What do you do to try and find it?
Can I use that Detect Magic at all to try to suss out a direction,
Okay.
a locus of where we might gain access from?
That's what Harper's doing. Erebin, what are you doing?
I think I just have to do an investigation to see anything that doesn't look quite right.
Okay, that's what Erebin will be doing. Cecil, what are you doing?
Cecil pops the goggles off onto their head and goes over to the biggest, most important looking computer there is. I'm going to hack my way through and maybe find a map
Okay, cool.
or directions.
Like schematics?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Maybe
Harper.
maybe the big bad's evil plan, just lying around on a floppy disk. That maybe it fell between the desk and the wall.
Harper, go ahead and roll investigation at advantage. Erebin, also investigation for you. And Cecil, unless you've got something else, I'm calling it a straight int check. Harper, what'd you get?
That's a natural 20.
Excellent.
Woo.
Okay. Erebin,
I got a dirty 20.
excellent. Cecil, what'd you get?
Straight intelligence. 17, because I'm not
17.
playing Jackson anymore.
Correct.
We good, or do we need to bump this?
Harper, What you find, you have found the door. You know exactly where it is. There is a server rack that you, through detect magic, you can tell is supposed to move out and away from a doorway. You don't know exactly what you need to do to make that happen, whether it is finding a switch or a command or something else in the room, or if you're just going to have to blast on through. But you know this is where it is. Arabin, you find all of the security cameras in the room with a dirty 20, and you are able to disconnect them. You are now a ghost.
Nice.
Nobody knows that you have been in here.
Hell yeah.
Cecil, with a 17, you get into the system. You're not able to open up the door, but you know that through this big, important computer, there is a way to make that happen.
Hopper.
Can I Flash of Genius Cecil to bump that up to a 21?
Yeah.
Hopper, I think...
Right.
Hopper, could you explain C++ one more time?
The monitor's not on.
Oh, thank you.
And bumping Cecil over a 20, you see that server rack.
Found it. It is the green button.
Yeah.
It always is.
You descend further.
Oh my god.
You find a door that opens up to the side, a small elevator. It carries the four of you far even below what Cecil knew to exist, and opens up into a massive room. A rounded ceiling, 50 feet up, with large metal cases all wired together to a single central computer.
Hey, Ignis Brights. And the drift globe hits daylight.
Oh, these are full LED, obnoxious. You hate driving against them in traffic.
100%.
100%.
Obnoxious white light.
It's awful, but you can see great. Sitting before a central computer is a beautiful blue crystal, the Arcanic Harmonic Receiver. All three of you make me an Arcana check to replicate the feeling of the Infernal Core.
Ooh. Arabin certainly gets advantage on this, right?
Actually, Cecil gets advantage on this,
Oh,
having experienced it more often.
valid.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Cecil, what'd you get?
23.
1 success. Arabin, what'd you get?
I got 22.
Woo!
2 successes. Harper,
17?
that's a 3rd success, baby.
Team Arcana for the win.
Yeah, for real, though.
The massive dome above you flickers to life, and in that moment you can see it. Arabin, you knew what to expect. You have seen this in drawings and depictions before, but the other two have not seen the Infernal Core proper. Even Cecil only experienced it secondhand. A black, pockmarked lava rock dripping with fire. You can see it sitting in the dark gray sands created by its casting off, until a man, unknown to all three of you, picks it up and is immediately corrupted. Time flashes and you can see it contained within a golden box. Cecil, you know this to be the Erskine device.
Yes.
Made by some poor, unfortunate, imprisoned goldsmith. A flash of time again, and then you see an army rising up around it, worshipping it as a totem of power. Another flash, more detail this time. You see it in a tent. The sounds of battle rage outside. You see a young Sterling Taggart. Cecil, you see 2 versions of this. Identical in action, but different in formality. You see the version you lived and the version that exists in this strange world. You see Sterling reaching for the golden box. He opens it, a gloved hand reaching forward, and you see Cecil running in, reaching for Sterling, pulling him away, and you see the image pause and swing to Sterling's hand, where as an explosion goes off, you see Sterling touch the infernal core and cast Reduce and pull it into his hand, as Cecil and Sterling are blown away. Sterling's hand goes to his pocket and leaves it there. You see the Erskine incident draw to a close. You see Sterling Taggart, days later, present the infernal core to his ailing father. They would have destroyed it. They would have destroyed it, Pa. But this'll keep us safe. You see Tiberius Taggart, weak in his infirmity, smile. One of the last ones he ever gave his son. With the second success, time launches forward again. You see it sitting in a powerful containment arc within the Dark Armory, a place that has only thus far been rumored to exist, but now the three of you know to exist. It is a room containing the most powerful secrets of all of Taggart. Light flashes outside. People race by as years and years and years pass. You see Sterling appear as time shudders to a stop. He's older, with a small handful of aides. They talk and gesture to the thing. Although you cannot hear what they say, you know that Sterling is hesitant. The others are assured. War is coming. The infernal core is the best defense. One final flash forward. You see a seaside prison. You see a room containing Sterling and other cloaked figures. Do it. An associate slides open the side of a small metal sphere, revealing the infernal core. An arc of red lightning bounces from the core and strikes the individual. They scream in agony, writhing in the chair that they are strapped to. Their fingers splay out. Their veins bulge. Their skin, rather than burning, takes on a familiar to you, sanguine hue. The image cuts. You don't know where the core is today, but you know that His Highness, King Sterling Taggart, is at the center of it. The domed ceiling sits nearly empty. A single blinking cursor sitting in the center of an impromptu screen. And here you are.
Harper, is this like a terminal that I can access?
Yes.
Harper walks up to it and, almost a la text-based RPG, types locate Sterling Taggart.
Did classified.
If he's not dead, then he's gonna be once I get my hands on him.
I type, probably knowing the response, locate Erskine device.
Bip. Erskine device. Subcategory, Infernal Core. Infernal Core is located at location redacted.
I type override.
Password.
Hey, what do I need to roll to hack this computer? What nat 20 do I need to hit to hack this computer?
You tell me what you tell me.
Tinkerstools, dog. I go into the hardware, not the software, and try to reprogram it to recognize me as, like, fucking with, like, biometrics or something, like, to recognize me as Sterling.
Go for it.
Come on, baby. It's not a nat 20, but it's a 26. And I can Flash of Genius myself to make that a 30.
Do it.
I will. I reprogram truly like a biometric sensor for it to register me as Sterling to this computer.
His Highness recognized. Last known location of the Infernal Core is the Scales Right prison,
Scales Right.
which you would remember being the high security prison that many of the
Yeah.
dog tags that you have found thus far.
100%.
You know now for sure exactly where the undersigned have been coming from.
God damn it! Cecil breaks 3 different things in the room.
He knew where it was this whole time.
Harper,
Yeah.
what's the punishment for regicide?
It's not great.
There's no air.
Nope. Sure ain't. It's like he planned it that way or something.
That white cursor continues to flash above you.
So we find it. We destroy it. We find Sterling. We destroy him.
Arabin, at you mentioning destroying the core, you're going to take 5 fire damage.
Arabin shakes his wrist like,
It stays. You know where it goes, Arabin.
Arabin doesn't say anything. He just breathes heavily.
Even here, I know your loyalty is wavering. Remember, this can all be taken. And I'm not talking about your power.
Regardless of the outcome, we need to find it.
That is true.
Cecil goes to the computer, takes a deep breath, and types in how to destroy Infernal Core and presses return.
Bip, 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 bip. Searching. Destroying Infernal Core is possible. Incredible amount of magic must be expended. Source of magic, indeterminate. Removal of core, better left to immortal beings. A list, basically, of deities and extraplanar entities pops up. Some of which are familiar to you, some of which are completely alien to you. Take your pick.
There's no good way to do this.
He had to have been containing it somehow this entire time. I type into the terminal, locate containment schematics.
Instantly, for you, pops up the arc of the Infernal Core. This is exactly what has been containing it this entire time. It is by all appearances, very specifically designed. Harper, as someone who has studied the runic arts,
Yeah.
this is very familiar to you. This is wrought iron runes set into a box that does a lot to diminish an infernal core.
Stands to reason these were the runes inside that sort of golden box, the original device.
They were potentially a part of it. This is
Yeah.
much more sophisticated. The runes
Cool.
literally make up the box. This thing is incredibly intricate. Fucking it up would be a costly mistake. But I think Harper is just self-assured enough to think that she could pull something like this off.
Especially if I have someone like Dieter helping me out. I pull a notepad, a sketch pad out of my vest and start sketching.
Mm-hmm.
I think mid this, Harper doesn't know if she's gonna have these sketches.
Mm-hmm.
When she comes out of this, I think there's a rare moment of lucidity.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm doing it anyway. Maybe I can recreate it once I'm out of here.
And as you
But I start copying down the records of everything, and maybe I can reverse engineer this.
are thinking that, you hear something echo out from the infinite whatever it is around you. Well, what the hell was that?
Hi?
You see that cursor that has been hovering in the sky hold solid and it seems to plump out before you. Spikes come off it.
Oh.
Not spikes, eye stalks, as it shifts into a pinker hue. And in a moment longer, that cursor is now a massive 8-bit representation of a beholder.
No.
Well, hello there. What the hell are you all doing here?
Hi, computer.
Who are you?
What is this?
I'm the Sleepless Seer. You can call me Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
It's so very nice to meet the three of you. I ask again, what the hell are you doing here?
Research.
We're trying to save our world.
That too.
There's an infernal core, and there's a man.
Oh, I've picked up on all that.
Sleepless Seer, could you locate someone for us?
In the moment, maybe, but I'll be honest, my predictions are accurate. Not very precise.
Where is Sterling Taggart?
You're making a lot of demands right now.
Sounded more like a question to me, if I'm being honest.
You know, fair enough. But y'all did end up in my house here.
Yeah, let's maybe not make them angry.
We were
Wait, your house?
yeah.
We're in a palace.
This whole domain is my domain. I know you didn't come from here. I've actually never been to this part of this place. It's terrible. I love it.
You're welcome.
Watch sent us, I guess?
Oh, you're those. Okay, fine then.
Harper gives up one of those big over-the-top winks to the boys, like, oh, I sure got this one, huh?
We are just trying to do some good.
If Saunter sent you, you're fine by me. We spent a long time together. I trust his judgment.
I'd like to gloss over the very deep history that you seem to be dropping because I have a man to murder.
Weirdly, that's a common reaction to coming here.
That seems like a strange coincidence.
It's not a coincidence. People tend to only seek me out when they want to murder someone. They just don't know who.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
We know exactly who.
Do the murderings usually work out? It seems like you can see quite a bit.
Historically, yes.
Will this one?
But it's not without cost. Everything is with a cost, Cecil Styles.
I'm very aware.
I figured you would be. That's not the only name you've been known by. Very well, then. I'll send you back home if you'd like.
Can we get that question answered, maybe, first?
Where is Sterling Taggart?
Yeah, that's the one.
Hmm.
Or maybe he has some sort of, like, secret, like, weak point, like his big toe or something you could cue us in on.
Let's find out.
As Chase holds up a die.
A large, intimidating die.
You see...
Hey, can I flash of genius this?
We might not
One
want.
left.
We might not want to.
Do you do it? Yes or no?
Fuck, yes? I'm gonna go with yes. It's my last one.
That takes it to a 10. Carrie's eye blinks close and opens. And this 8-bit representation emerges from the screen and becomes real in this space. And it is,
Oh, hell.
I need to really nail this home, deeply unpleasant. 30 feet tall, giant eyeball, pink, with about 7 or 8 eye stalks going off in different direction, each with their own eyes all glazing down on you. And they all look up. And they close. And they open and look back down. Interesting. I can't quite figure out exactly where they are. Which is curious. They're doing a very good job of hiding. However, I can tell you that they are north of where you started this particular journey, but not quite as far north as the seat where we currently stand. Beyond that is kind of hard to tell. You may want to try and lull him into a trap if you can. Hard to say otherwise. I don't think he knows you've been here, though. You've got the upper hand there. You know what he don't. That being said, regicide is its own issue. And I have a feeling this one's going to be difficult to get around.
Yes, it is. Carrie?
Yes,
Does this work?
it can. I see all possible futures. Let's see if yours works out for you. There are places where it does. There are places where it doesn't. The future is constantly changing and shifting. But you got this far. Most don't even get that.
I want to... Hey, Carrie.
Yes.
Do you want an infernal core?
I thought you'd never ask. I'd take it if it was offered.
How do we get it to you?
Touch your breast pocket.
Cecil does.
You feel a lump. A familiar one.
I pull it out.
It's another golden bug. A scarab. Different this time, though. Outlined in jade. Set this on top of it. I'll get it from there.
Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate the option.
Yes, it's a very good option. Might not happen. You never know with these things.
I would be indebted to you forever. Puck.
I know. It would be something that you would kill for, I'd imagine. Can you kill?
Not right now.
No, you can't.
Right then. I believe our connection will be wearing thin soon.
All right. Hey, the whole action movie part was really cool. Not going to know what that is when I wake up, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, it's going to be very confusing, but you'll get the broad
bet.
strokes of it.
For sure. It's been real. You're wild.
It hasn't been real, but I am wild.
Yep.
And a big giant eye winks. And as the moment the eye would open back up, you all find yourselves back where you started. You hear the sounds of the early morning moving around outside the room. Cecil, that bug is still there. You can send one item to carry.
Hell yeah. Okay. Harper, are you going to be able to destroy this thing?
Hell, Cecil, I don't know.
Maybe we don't have to.
I'm thinking that's a bad idea from everything I've heard about so far, but I can probably recreate whatever fucking containment thing this thing was in the first place, and frankly, I can probably make it better. Who knows what kind of dipshit that Sterling had in his employ. I'm 10 times better than that dipshit, surely, and I got Dieter, who's like 10 times better than me in his own fields.
This is true. We'll try that first.
Yeah. I think that's my plan A.
I like that.
Plan B is, I got a plan B, I got a plan C, I got a plan D before we get to destroy. And then after destroy, I think we give it to the weird eyeball monster.
Maybe there's a different plan that can be arranged.
I think we gotta... I acknowledge that it's 6 in the morning, but I think we sleep on it.
Before we do that, I feel like I need to try something after seeing that creature. Arabin is going to draw a picture of the beholder on the ground, and he's going to wave his hands over it, and he's going to say, Vocare. And he casts Summon Aberration to summon a beholderkin.
My God.
You summon a beholder under your employ.
I felt like I needed to do this.
Fucking what?
But this is an option now.
Cecil's just smiling. Their eyes are black. Arabin Cronin, I'm very happy to have met you, but to have you on our team.
Seconded.
I'm happy too. And so is, and I go up and pet the Beholderkin, Timmy 56.
Thank you for joining us here on Another Path. You can find our website and merch store at anotherpathpodcast.com, on Twitter at anotherpathpod, and our network at ghostlightmedia.net. You can support our efforts by donating at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia or by giving us a rating and review over on Apple Podcasts or on whatever podcatcher will let you. You can find me on Twitter at TQLoudly, Griffin at GriffCold, and Ryan at RyanRoll20. You can find Justin on TikTok at JustJustinMichael, and myself at TQLoudly. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a new episode, and until then, remember that when there's a problem, you should look close at hand before you look too far off. This has been a Ghostlight Media production.